Hi dear students, welcome to I-Fal. My name is Teacher Nikki and I am here to give you some great grammar lessons that you can use to your day-to-day conversation. These lessons will also help you to enforce the knowledge that you learn with your teachers during your classes. So let's go ahead and start studying some topics today. So for today's video, we will be talking about the present simple tense. Are you familiar with the present simple tense? Don't you worry, we will be talking about the forms and the usages of this tense. So what are we waiting for? Let's start. So now let's discuss the forms of the simple present tense. So when making the present simple tense, we start with the subject, with your verb, then the rest of the sentence. Okay, again, subject, verb, and the rest of the sentence. Now, one special thing that you have to remember with present simple tense is knowing your subject. So we have two types of subjects. We have the singular subject and the plural subject. So singular subject means that there is only one subject we are talking about. Remember, singular subject only means one. Now, for present simple, if your subject is singular, you have to add S or ES to your verb. Again, singular subject, add S or ES to your verb. So subject plus a verb with S or ES. So let's have some examples for our singular subject. Now, she eats banana. She eats bananas. So in this case, she is your subject, which is singular, only one. That's why we add S, eats, with your verb. Okay, another example, Nikki loves volleyball. Nikki loves volleyball. Nikki is my subject and it's singular. Now, I just have to add S with my verb love, loves. Okay? Now, when we are talking about plural subjects, it means that you have two or more subjects in your sentence. What does it mean? Two or more people or things that you are talking about in your sentence. So if your subject is plural, then you don't have to add S or ES to your verb. Again, plural subject, verb, no S, no ES. Okay? Some examples for our plural subject. They love football. They love football. They is your subject and it's plural. So therefore, you don't have to add S to your verb love. So that's why it's love. They love football. What else? Jim and Martha love cooking. Jim and Martha love cooking. Jim and Martha are plural subjects, therefore you don't have to add S or ES to your verb. Now let's go to our negative forms. So definitely negative forms are just very easy in the present simple tense. What you have to do is you just add does not and do not with your sentences. Okay, so your subject, do, does, not, and then your verb in base form. So the special rule here is if you are using do and does in your sentences, you only use the base form of your verb. Okay, do, does, not, and then base form of your verb. So subject, do, does, not, plus verb in base form. That is your negative form of the sentence. Now, if your subject is singular, we have to use does not. So, singular subject, does not, and then verb base form. Singular subject, does not, verb base form. Example, she doesn't cook well. One more time, she doesn't cook well. So here, she is your subject, so we use doesn't, and then cook because we have does. Cook in base form. Another, she or he doesn't play football very well. He doesn't play football very well. So he is your subject, so we use doesn't and then play in base form. All right? Now, when we have plural subject, so we use do not or don't. So plural subject, don't, and then verb in base form. Plural subject, don't, and verb in base form. Example, they don't walk to school. Again, they don't walk to school. They is your subject, don't, okay, is your verb here, and then we use a verb in their base form. So they don't walk to school. Another one, Kara and Karen don't play football. Kara and Karen don't play football. Let's talk about the question form. So when you are asking questions for the simple or present simple tense, you just start your question with do or does, and then your subject and your verb in base form. Do, does, subject, and then base form. Again, you have to look at your subject if it's singular or plural. So if it's singular, you start with does. Does, singular subject, and then verb in base form. And if it is in plural, then you have to use do. Do, plural subject, and then verb in base form. Okay? So some examples here. So examples, do they speak English well? Do they speak English well? Does she cook very well? Does she cook very well? All right, so those are just some of the examples for your question forms. Now let's go ahead and talk about the usages of the present simple tense. So let's talk about the usages. For the first one, we use the simple present tense when we talk about facts, or at least we believe that that is a fact, okay? Fact or true information. So like for example, she is a volleyball player. You live in Israel. They are students. So all of these are in simple present tense because they are facts. Another usage of the simple present tense is when we talk about habits or routine. So when we say habits or routine, these are the actions that we regularly do or they happen every time. So when we talk about actions that happen every time or habits or routine, so we use the simple present tense. Let me give you an example. We go to school every day. So every day it happens. So we use the present or the simple present tense. Another, we eat dinner every night. We eat dinner every night. We visit our grandparents every weekend. So mastering the simple present tense will help you in talking about facts and actions that are happening regularly. So I want you to please keep on practicing learn the forms that we talked about, and the two common usages of the simple present tense. So if you want to learn more lessons with us, I encourage you to visit our website and please subscribe to our classes. So there are so many features here that will really help you to improve your skills in speaking and other skills in English. So I'll put the link of our website here, and I hope to see you in our classes. Thank you so much and have a great day.